And welcome back to the Cox Sports Report, where last year in the state semifinals, it was the LC Bird Skyhawks with the 7-3 victory over the Salem Sun Devils. It's a rematch this year, and Salem looking for revenge in their first trip ever to the state championship game.
And Chris, what can help Salem this time is it's closer to home at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, trying to get to the state championship for the first time ever. They've lost twice before in the semifinals, once, as you alluded to LC Bird and also to Osborne back in 2006. Bird trying to make it a three-peat for state championships, and early on it's Stephen Mines with a touchdown run, but wait a minute, it's coming back on a holding penalty.
Yeah, big break for Salem there, and now quarterback Jalen Elliott rolling out to his right. He's got a convoy of blockers in front of him. But unfortunately for him, the Sun Devils are able to snuff the play out and take him down in the backfield.
Army Motua Pawaka with that stop there for Salem on the defensive line, and the field goal by Keaton Raleigh will be no good. He's been reliable all year, missing only one extra point, so it's still scoreless.
We'll see Salem on offense, and they're led by their dynamic running back Malik Butts, and Butts gets into the secondary and taken down near midfield. And for Salem to have a chance in this one, they've got to get a great contribution from Butts.
22 rushing touchdowns on the year, over 1,000 yards. He's been the main offensive weapon for Salem, and this time you see the nifty footwork, really evading tacklers well here as Salem has it in the red zone, and Jarrell Lightbody, the quarterback, will punch it in for the game's first score. Early in the second period, it's Salem with the 7-point lead.
Lightbody anything but as he powers his way into the end zone, and Salem with the early advantage, and they've got more points than they had last year, so that's a good start. And back on offense come the Skyhawks, as again it's Stephen Mines, and it's not yours, it's Mines going into the secondary, and he is finally going to be tripped down, but not before he reaches the end zone.
A 67-yard burst for LC Bird. Down to the one, thought he was in, just like Chris did, and it ends up being a sneak from the quarterback, Jalen Elliott. Well, Elliott gets the touchdown that should have gone to Mines.
I have Mines on my fantasy team. I wanted that touchdown. So
he did too. But
7-7.
David Bedwell will take it regardless, as it's tied up here in the first half, and now they're going deep down the field. Elliott firing it for Tyler Wilkins, and Chris, have you heard? Bird is the ward. They're hot right now.
Wilkins, he makes the catch, and Elliott will fake the handoff to Mines. He's going to roll to his right, trying to find the end zone, and he will indeed find pay dirt. And just like that, the Skyhawks take the advantage.
In a span of 4 minutes, they go from down 7 to up 14-7, but Salem doesn't let it grow anymore. It's a 7-point game at the half. The band playing here on this rainy Saturday afternoon in Virginia Beach. Salem trying to make history, and this will be one of 10 punts by the two teams combined in this ball game as it became a defensive battle late.
As we saw earlier, special teams always plays a factor in these playoff games, as the reverse by Salem picks up great yardage down the 40, and out of bounds inside Skyhawks territory go the Sun Devils.
A great return by the Old Dominion commit DJ Davis there. We saw him burn green run on that reverse punt return touchdown earlier in the playoffs, and now it sets up a pass deep down the field fired to Raquan Singh, and Salem now has it inside the 15-yard line on 4th down. They will go for it inside the 5. They hand it off to Malik Butts, and he does the rest.
And Butts is able to dive into the end zone. It's going to be ruled a touchdown as the ball broke the plane. And before the fumble, as we'll take a look on the replay, a lot going on here. You've got the near fumble. You've got a flag on the far side of the field. And Salem is going to take the result. It's a touchdown, and they are one extra point away from tying the game.
As they dodge near disaster, that extra point would be no good, though, Chris. So Bird clinging to a 1-point lead as we go to the 4th quarter. An exciting finish in store.
And Lightbody is going to be intercepted here as Dawan Dorsey is able to pick off the errant throw and set up the Skyhawks in excellent field position at the Salem 15-yard line.
The lockdown corner for the Skyhawks said afterwards they were going to that curl hitch route all game long, and he bit on it and read it well. And Jalen Elliott, the transfer from Hanover, with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game for Bird, as they now have an 8-point lead, flying high as they will soar again to the state championship for the 3rd consecutive year. Now a 13-game winning streak this in the postseason for LC Bird, dating back to 2012. Stephen Mines with 161 yards rushing. Rayshard Ashby 14 total tackles, while Malik Butts closes out the season with 16 carries for 64 yards and a score in defeat.